Chrissy Swan Show.
Well, hello and welcome to Friday. Hello, Jack.
Good afternoon. A few tech issues to kick off our Friday,
Yes,
Swanee.
a few indeed. But the good news is that we're here and I do believe that you can hear us. In fact, why don't you call us and say g'day if you can hear us?
We want to know.
We want to know, and maybe I'll ask you a few more inane questions. In fact, I'll put you through the Proust questionnaire.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Jack just scared the living crap out of me by yelling, "Mic's on!" Are you okay with these technical difficulties?
I didn't even yell. I always do that. Mic's on.
Oh my God. Whew, it's time to say g'day.
Chrissy's Say G'day.
We were experiencing some technical difficulties, so I said, call us if you can hear us. And it doesn't look like we were experiencing technical difficulties at all because we got a full board of calls. I'm so glad you can hear us. It makes our souls shine.
Sure does.
But I also promised that if you did get through, I was going to ask you a question from the Proust questionnaire, which is really, it's an old, French author called a novelist called Marcel Proust. And he put these questions together as, if you answer them all, you get a good picture about what a person's about.
I love these.
The Proust questionnaire. Naz, welcome.
Hi.
Hi, how you feeling?
Great.
Are you excited to get through?
Yes, very excited.
I'm
you
so
know how many times I call and I don't get on?
Well, here you are. Let's relax into it. What are you wearing? Oh, no, I won't ask you that question. Now, Naz, you have...
work clothes.
Work clothes. Oh, what do you do? You're a
Aged
nurse. Aged care. Same thing.
Spot on.
All right, Naz, this is not Mystic Chrissy. This is Say G'day, and I'm going to ask you a Proust question. Which talent would you most like to have?
Well, I was going to go with reading people's minds, but then I thought that'd just give me a headache. So I've actually changed it to I would love to be able to eat whatever I want and not gain an extra kilo.
Hey, guess what? You can already do that. You've got the power. You can do whatever you like, Naz. You can do that.
How hard it is to lose weight and how easy it is to gain weight.
Yeah, who cares anyway? Oh, Naz, do not do that. Go and have a cream bun, Naz. And on your way to the bakery, pop into Priceline Pharmacy and spend your voucher. Let's go to Rachel. Hello, Rachel.
Hello.
If your question is this, if you were to die and come back as a person or thing, what would it be?
I'd come back as my boyfriend's dog. He just sits inside in the warmth at home on the couch all day, gets fed, doesn't pay rent, just gets all the pats in the world and is loved times a million.
Oh my God, that sounds like my children's lives. Almost exactly. You've got yourself a Priceline Pharmacy voucher. Hey, how good are these? How good are these Proust questions?
Yeah,
You
they're
love
good.
Proust.
Amazing.
They're so fun.
The thing about being a dog that I would struggle with, Rach, though, is not being able to speak. Just barking, I feel like that would be hard to communicate.
It would, but you just get patted all day.
Yeah, I know.
And people just love you and pat you and give you cuddles.
I feel like Jackie's being very short-sighted. There are a lot of problems that you would face if you're a dog, like getting into electric at 4 a.m. on Saturday morning. All right, let's go to Ali. Thanks, Rach. Ali, your question. Hi, beautiful. Your question is, on what occasion do you lie?
Ooh, I like this.
Oh, wow. To be really honest, when I bought something new and I pull it out of the wardrobe, it's like, I've had that forever.
So are you lying to your husband?
Partner, yes.
Ali, stop doing that.
How long have you had that for? It's
Stop.
I've had it for a long time.
No. Next time he says, how long have you had it, say, I bought it yesterday.
Maybe I should.
Absolutely. Ali! Oh, my God.
Oh, no, you've got Chrissy mad now, Ali.
Ali.
No, she loves it.
A Priceline voucher for you, Ali.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Who doesn't love paying less for their favourite beauty brands? Love paying less for glowing skin or love paying less for feeling better? Find great prices on everything you love only at Priceline Pharmacy.
Shop in store or online at priceline.com.au.
Help end avoidable blindness in First Nations people. Pick up a pair of Specsavers new limited edition frames and they'll donate $25 to the Fred Hollows Foundation.
Chrissy Swan's Fred's Big Run. Supported by Specsavers.
There are officially 14 days left for me to hit my goal. 14 days.
I was about to say that's gone quite fast. Has it gone fast for you?
Some days, yes. And then other days, like today, where it's very cold where I live, it has been a massive challenge. I'm at work now. I've still got some daylight hours, obviously, to hit my 10 kilometres, but I've only done 6 so far today. But I just couldn't stand it anymore.
It is crisp in Melbourne.
I caught a reflection of my face in a plate glass window in a shopping strip, and I looked like I'd been dug up from the ground. I was completely scrunched up and contorted, and I thought, Fred wouldn't want me to do this.
Not today, Satan.
Fred would not. Fred would want me to walk back home right now, which is what I did, and it gave me a real spring in my step. I do have 14 days left to hit my 300-kilometre target, but I've also got 14 days left to make as much money as I can for this incredibly important charity. If you've never heard of Fred Hollows, he was an eye surgeon, and he kind of developed a very quick and easy way to restore sight to people with avoidable blindness, with things like cataracts and that sort of thing. And he used to go out to communities and here, particularly in Australia, our First Nations people, go to where they are, set up a clinic and give them sight back.
Amazing.
And it's so magical, and if you want to get behind it, I would really appreciate it. You can donate via the link in my bio on my Insta page, or you can Google Chrissy Swan, Fred's Big Run, because I've got 14 more days. I'm at 185 kilometres and I'm at $62,000, and foolishly I set a target of 200,000. So please, just $5 is enough.
Now, our friends at Specsavers Swanee, who are also behind this, have been doing what they can as well to help bump your donations up.
Yes.
And I believe we have someone from a store here in Melbourne, from Werribee. Kelp, the store manager. Good afternoon, Kelp.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Hi, so good. Now tell us about Super Saturday. It was last weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, last Saturday. Thanks so much for having me, Chrissy. So last Saturday we had a special fundraising day for the Fred Hollows Foundation, where $5 from every pair of glasses sold went to the Fred Hollows Foundation to support the amazing work that they do.
And every Specsavers participated in this initiative, but you sold the most.
Yes, yeah. So in total, I'd love to announce that Specsavers will be donating an additional $5,000 to your campaign for the amazing support you give to the Fred Hollows Foundation.
That is massive. I'm not very good at maths, but that is a lot of eyes. Only $25 it takes to reverse avoidable blindness. So
exactly.
Thank you so much to everybody who bought glasses from the Werribee store and who work at the Werribee store, and you, Kelp, for all your excellent work. We are going to absolutely kick goals together, I reckon.
We definitely are, and thank you so much for the amazing support that you've provided to the foundation.
Oh, back at ya.
Jump on our Instagram page to head to the link in our bio to donate to Swanee's campaign. We need every cent, and everything counts.
Who am I? A queen in the kitchen? Could be. Now find your queen vanilla in the baking aisle to discover how a little queen does wonders in your bakes.
What's my name? Who is it? Chrissy Swan's What Cake Am I?
Monday to Thursday we do Who Am I, which is based on a celebrity. And every Friday we open up the oven and we play What Cake Am I in honour of baked goods. And I could not be more excited. We've had red velvet, we've had chocolate cake, I believe we've had a carrot cake. I think we kicked things off with carrot cake. What cake am I? Jess, you are our player.
Hello.
Do you love a piece of cake?
Oh, I'm a cake enthusiast.
Are you? I am also a cake enthusiast. On the count of 3, say your favourite type of cake. 1, 2, 3. Carrot.
Cheesecake.
Oh, is it? Well.
Alrighty, let's get to it, Jess. I believe today, Annie, we start with $1,000
Yes, we do.
cash.
I've got 5 clues here about a particular cake, and I've also got $1,000 cash to give away. If you don't get it after the first clue, it drops straight back down to 400, all right?
Okay.
I'm so excited for you, Jess.
I'm waiting for you to say something, try and give something away. You can't, okay? Just get on with the clue, Swanee.
Clue number 1. I am often associated with New York.
Is it a cheesecake?
Yes, it is!
$1,000, Jess.
Oh, good.
$1,000 and your favourite cake.
That's the best. That now it has to be my favourite cake for forever.
It really must. Also, do you have a fantastic recipe for one? Because I've got several that I would like to give you.
I also make a really good baked cheesecake, but I would love your recipe.
All right, can you DM me on Insta and I will send you mine. It's got heaps of vanilla in it, which I think is essential.
I agree.
Okay,
Awesome.
I love
I'm so
you.
excited.
$1,000 to kick off the weekend. How good.
So good. You've made my day. You've made my year.
You're the best.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
All right, I've found a photograph of Christina Aguilera basically living my daughter's dream.
I love how you say her last name.
Aguilera?
Aguilera.
How do you say it?
Aguilera. I sound like a bogan now compared to you.
Oh, am I a fancy lady?
Yeah, say it again.
Thank you, Jack. That's a really nice thing to say. Christina Aguilera.
Cool, I like it. Christina Aguilera.
I mean, look, it's probably wrong.
No, I'm here for it. We're changing it.
Probably too much, you know.
No.
Some people that go, yeah, so we're going on holiday to Positano. You know, and they just break into a full accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're getting a direct flight to Barcelona.
No, I'm in Paris and I stopped by Saint Laurent.
Oh, we're just going to go for a little trot down the Champs-Elysees. Anyway, Christina Aguilera is living my daughter's dream. Not only did she take her daughter to Disneyland for a birthday party. I mean, you've never been to Disneyland, have you?
No,
oh
never.
My God, you would lose your mind. It is the best, right? And I finally got to I always wanted to take my kids and I finally got to do it just in December. But as soon as you walk into Disneyland, or in fact any huge park in America, like the big zoo, San Diego zoos and stuff, the first thing you walk past the souvenir store is a big bank of mobility scooters.
Right.
And initially, because we're in Australia and they're not that big of a thing, you think, why on earth do you need so many mobility scooters? And you think, it's because, everyone in America is not able to get around or whatever. You buy into all that. No, it's because to do the San Diego Zoo or Disneyland, it's about 30 kilometres in a day.
That is exhausting.
It is exhausting. And by the time we got to San Diego Zoo, we'd gone through all of the big places, Universal Studios, everything. And Peg said, please, for the love of God, it's $60 for the day. Can I please have this mobility scooter? And I nearly did it. And I regret not doing it because I would have given any amount of money to see that child zipping around and beep.
I was going to say, I would have loved you to have done it just for the photo of you guys doing it.
Just for the photo. Well, Christina Aguilera has hired one and has been scooting around from ride to ride with a special Disneyland guy that gets her right to the front of the queue. And why wouldn't you? And then back on the scooter, off to the next haunted house or whatever.
My favourite thing about all these images, though, is that the rest of her crew and family are walking along behind her.
They're on foot.
She's the only one that gets the ride.
Correct. Having said that, she is a very small person and I imagine her steps are very small. Like if you and I did 20,000 steps at Disneyland, Christina Aguilera with her tiny little legs and feet might have done 40,000 and that's not fair. That's mobility scooter worthy.
Right? And also you're Christina Aguilera. You can do that. You can do it.
Let's go on to Drake. There's been an alarming spate of stuff thrown at stars on stage. Phones, water, all sorts of bits and bobs. But a couple of weeks ago, Drake had a very juicy sized buzzy bra. Thrown at him, a 14G. And this happened on stage last night. A bra the size of a man
was
thrown at him, but there's a story behind it.
This is from my father. My father made this for me. It says, "Dads wishing big things for you. I love you and making sure you are breastfed correctly."
It's creepy that
That's
a dad
so
is talking about his son and breastfed and, boobs. It's ick, right? But what I loved about it was that bra. It's the size of a man. It was probably about a centimetre or two smaller than the one I had to wear when I was breastfeeding.
This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
hurtling towards the end of Friday and the beginning of the weekend. I cannot wait. I just wish, though, that the bad weather, we've sort of had iffy weather everywhere, I reckon, in this fine nation. I just wish that Friday marked the end of iffy weather and the beginning of great weather, but I don't think that's the way it works.
I don't think so, Swanee, but I love your thinking. I think if you're in Perth today, it's been not too bad.
Okay, well, lucky you, Perthians. I've done a deep dive into Diet Coke, and I'm gonna release my findings before we're out of here. Look. There's good news and there's bad news.
Okay.
Because if you're like me and you, Jack, we love our Diet Coke. Oh, my God, it's a symbol of refreshment and fun.
I'm still so upset I can't get it at McDonald's. Like, I missed the Macca's post-mix Diet Coke.
Yeah, I know. I understand that. But on a deeper level, we've been told that it's going to kill us. And so I don't like that information.
No, nor do I.
And I really wanted to gather the statistics, and I'm going to deliver them before 4.
Oh, I love this. We're also going to talk about Lizzo before 4. We were saying yesterday, Swanee, that there hadn't been an update about the whole saga.
Yeah.
But there has been.
She obviously listens.
She obviously was podcasting.
Yeah.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
It's really become appointment listening, hasn't it?
Sure has.
Hasn't it become appointment listening, Jade?
Yes, it really has.
Hey, Jade, have I spoken to you before?
No, but I ring all the time trying to get on.
You sound very unimpressed with how many times that you've tried. But here, look, you're here now.
You've made it, Jade.
So happy
Yes,
now.
I'm here.
I've got to ask, though, because it says that you're from Frankston. Have you seen...
No.
Can I ask?
Okay, the answer's going to be no, but sure.
I can't remember her name now.
Stop.
I've gone blank. Oh, my God, it's too much Diet Coke. What's her name?
Wait, no, we're stopping down until you remember.
Wait. She sings that, dance for me, dance for me, dance.
How have you forgotten her name? Do you want a clue?
I can't remember.
It starts with T.
Tones and I, Jade. Jade, have you seen Tones and I around?
No. I'm sorry.
I'm going to get one
really
day.
bad now.
No, it's okay. Honesty always. Christina, God, you put up with a lot of palaver so far, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
You've earned the bum bag already. Let's get cracking. I haven't got my thing ready. Oh, here it is.
The wheels are falling off it just after 3 on a Friday.
I can't believe it took this long.
Same, actually.
Your name is your buzzer, ladies. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and will walk away with the money can't buy Chrissy Swan Show bum bag. Question number 1. This week, 4 Australians were rescued at sea after spending 36 hours on surfboards. Which country were they in? Oh, did you miss it?
It's an amazing story.
Bet your Tones and I knows the answer. It is Indonesia.
Correct.
B-A-L-I. They should have stayed at the Bounty in Kuta. Safe there.
Question number 2.
Portobello, button, and shiitake.
Christina.
Yes, Christina?
Mushroom.
Are types of mushrooms. Excellent in a beef Wellington, may I suggest?
Stop.
Question number 3. Which rapper keeps getting bras thrown at them whilst on stage?
Jade?
I just talked about him. Yes, Jade?
Oh, Travis Barker, no.
No, it is not.
Christina.
Yes, Christina?
Drake.
It is
Correct.
Drake. Score check, Jack.
2 points to Christina. Jade, I'm sorry you're on 0. I love Jade's laugh.
I love Jade's laugh too. No, you must never mimic someone's laugh.
Why? I can do it really well. Jade, laugh for me.
Jade, it's very...
Question number 4.
Hey, Jade, it's very rude, isn't it, to mimic someone's laugh?
No, that was funny. I don't mind.
Jade's the
CJ,
best.
we're mates.
No, I get offended. Question number... No, because if people would mimic my laugh, it looks like they're a donkey giving birth. And I'm like, is that really what I... Are you serious? Question number 9. It's an audio question, ladies. For the win, Christina. What is the title and
Christina.
artist? Yes, Christina, for the win.
Is it Taylor Swift.
Yes.
I don't know the song.
Come on. Jack's already played the winning music. So if you just say shake it off, you've walked away with the bum bag.
Shake it off.
Yes. Jade, because you brought us so much joy, I'm going to fossick around in the prize cupboard and send you something.
Jade let me laugh at her laugh, so
you.
I'm going to send you an Amazon Echo Dot with Alexa, Jade.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Jane.
God, Christina, that's so much better than the bum
Oh,
bag.
Christina, you get one too. I feel bad.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
thank
you both
you.
get one of them.
Congratulations,
Good
Christine.
boy. Look at our boy learning how to be kind.
Because Jade, just laugh at me once more.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
And as promised, I've got a deep dive into Diet Coke, right? Because it is my poison of choice. I love it. It's a treat for me.
Yeah.
I have a fridge at home with just Diet Coke in it.
That's so chic.
It's so chic.
I love that.
And it's getting harder and harder to get. I've got to get it from the supermarket in a slab and unload it. Like, you can't get it. It's really rare.
Do we know why Coke are trying to, market it out?
Well,
Because they clearly are.
There's two schools of thought. One is that it's not gender neutral enough. People that drink Diet Coke are traditionally female, and men go, "What do you think I am? I'm not going to drink this." Right? So that's why Coke Zero came about and Coke No Sugar.
Because of the red can.
Yes.
The grey can's cool.
Hot man can. You know what I mean? And this one's too feminine, so I think that's why they're trying to get rid of it. Of course, that's just a one-woman survey, me. But the biggest problem with Diet Coke is that quite recently, I can't remember now, it was too far away and it's all a blur, but recently in the last few weeks it's come out that it will kill you.
But so will everything.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the news report?
Yeah, I chose to ignore it.
So the FDA has said it is a carcinogen. It's a potential carcinogen.
And specifically Diet Coke, not just
Specifically
everything.
Diet Coke because of the sweetener. So this is what I've learnt, and I want to arm you with the information before you open another can. To give you an idea of how this is going to end, I'm currently drinking a can of Diet Coke.
Good. This is positive.
So it's sweetened by something called aspartame, which tastes like sugar but doesn't have any nutrients or calories or anything, right? So it's sweetish. And, it came about in the 80s when everyone was obsessed with sugar and dieting and all of that stuff. And that's probably why I like it, because all of my drinks growing up, my mum, being a classic 80s woman, there was no sugar. I mean, even the margarine was low fat.
Really?
Yeah, right. So I must have got an appetite for aspartame, which is generally bad for you. Links to MS, links to all sorts of stuff, right? Aspartame's not good.
And that's what's in the DC.
Yes, and aspartame's just come back as a possible carcinogen. Now, the reason I'm drinking this Diet Coke, you're thinking, what is she? Is she on a death wish?
Do you want to die?
She must have an ironclad will if she can do that. No, this is why. Cell phone use and talcum powder are also potential carcinogens.
Oh, we're all cooks.
Right, exactly. Secondly, you've got to consume and this is key, get a tattoo of this, Jack. You've got to consume between 40 milligrams per kilogram of body weight a day. I haven't calculated what that would be for me or you, but it's generally, on an average body, it's between 15 and 22 cans of Diet Coke a day.
That sounds like a challenge to us, Swanee.
I mean, listen, on a hot day in summer by the pool, don't you worry. But I do not drink near that amount, so for me, it's bottoms up.
Cheers.
Chrissy's correspondence.
I love correspondence. Please send us your letters, feedback, negative, positive.
Slide in at the Chrissy Swan Show on Instagram. We want to hear from you.
Last week, or maybe the week before, our show was referred to as trash, and it was so delightful to us.
Such a compliment.
No such thing this time, but somebody did respond to my look at the Logies, just with these 4 words: "You look effed, congrats." I think that's a positive thing.
That's a compliment.
It's a compliment. You look...
Yep.
Okay. Now, this is sort of it's a letter from Catherine, yes. But it's also a community service announcement because it made me do something today. She slid into my DMs and she just said she'd looked at some stories I'd posted. I did a little story for Share the Dignity. I've been meaning to do that for years, and I've always got it. It happens in August, the same as the Fred Hollows run and Fred Hollows walk, and I'm so distracted by that. It gets to September, and I want to donate some feminine hygiene products to people that can't afford it. And I've missed the boat because September's come around and I've been so far up my own bum with the walking. So I really made an effort, and I did it, and I filmed it so that everybody could see how easy it is. It's so easy. You just buy the stuff from the supermarket and then drop it on your way out of the supermarket in a pink bin for Share with Dignity. Anyway, she's been watching all my stories and we're walking and this and that and the other thing. And I went to the Sisterhood Foundation thing the other night, and she's just gently said, I hope you're still making some time for yourself, Chrissy.
Did you say, I'm not?
And I went, you're a sweet kid, Kath. No, I said, yes, I'm trying. But also it made me think, God, look up for a minute. And so I threw a text to some of my really close girlfriends who I have not spoken to for a week or two, or maybe more. And I'm just checking in on them. So there's your warning. Kath asked me, I asked my friends, just check in on your mates and just make sure that they're sorting themselves out, because for some reason this year feels busier than any other year in the history of years. Now you, my son, I was going to call you, my friend, Jack, you're in deep trouble over your dry cleaning bills. Yeah. And I know that you haven't. Well, actually, you may have solved it, because now you've got 7,000 white T-shirts and you just told me you've got to go to Uniqlo and buy a new one.
I know, but I've got an event tonight and I like a crisp, fresh white tee.
Yes, but you dry clean your... They should be...
No, my Uniqlo white tees I wash myself. And last weekend after the club, I did all my washing myself.
A message from Vintage Hustler, which is one of the great handles. Vintage Hustler. Hi, Chrissy. I found the solution to Jack's dry cleaning situation. LG make a steam styling closet.
Ooh.
You've been out of that for a while, though.
What do you mean?
The steam styling closet.
Well, I'm slow today. I was like, wait, what closet?
Not as slow as me. I forgot tones and I.
Yeah.
You could steam your own clothes, and it says money back guarantee, so you can't lose out if you don't like it. So what I can gather is it's like a closet. I mean, obviously you would hate the aesthetics of it. You'd have to hide it.
I'd have to hide it.
Yeah, but you just hang your clothes in it, turn it on, and they come out. Actually, I want that.
No, I want it.
School shirt.
LG, I'll send you my address.
I love it. No, I want it.
No, I want it.
Trust me, if anyone's getting it in this studio, it's me. Now, this is another serious-ish one. Jo has sent me, I won't do her full name. Jo said, oh, Chrissy, I needed to hear your pump-up from Heartbreak songs today. I am so lost. I need to turn this ship around. I might just go and put Miley on now. Well, Jo, I hope you're listening, because here's a little something for you. I don't belong to anyone. Oh, no. Trust me, it will heal you. It will heal you.
It absolutely will. We actually had a couple of DMs, Swanee, for people asking the title of the song. It's Midnight Sky.
It's Midnight Sky. Add it, and just listen to it over and over. I want to finish with this one. I got a message from a beautiful woman called Shawani, and I don't know why I'm reading this out. It just touched me, and I think life is so tough at the moment, and if this touched me, it might touch you. Shawani says, I'm an Indian migrant and I've been in Australia. The first few years I didn't listen to the radio because English is my second language. And when I started listening to the radio, I found out about your show. And every single time when I listen to your voice, she's talking about me, stupid idiot me. Every time when I listen to your voice, I did not know, but I feel connected.
Aww.
I know. Isn't that beautiful? I am now 32 years old and I am fond of you. What a beautiful thing to say to someone.
That's lovely.
I am fond of you.
Should I DM her and tell her what a massive bitch?
Please do not. Shawani, I am fond of you too. Please send your letters to us. We love them. Look us up on Instagram, The Chrissy Swan Show. I'm so fond of all of you.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Before we go any further, I want to establish that both Jack and I now realise through 7,000 messages from you that Tom Jones, the Welsh singer, is alive and well.
Sorry, Tom.
Sorry.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
They really taught me a lesson about Tom Jones.
I don't think we've ever received so many DMs about something.
I know. One of them said he's alive and well and judging on The Voice or something like UK's Got Talent.
Oh, he's killing it.
He's still working.
Making cash.
All right, let's talk about Lizzo. There has been an advancement of this story. It went quiet for a while. As you know, probably a couple of weeks ago now, at least a week, some ex-dancers of hers came out and said that she was awful to them. And illegally awful, not just awful, proper harassment sort of claim.
In a lawsuit.
In a lawsuit. And Lizzo then, went to Instagram, as you do, and said, that the claims were horrific and as unbelievable as they sounded. Well, her big girl and big boy dancers have also come out on Instagram to support Lizzo. A group of Lizzo's big girl and big boy dancers. They are so good, by the way. I saw them live a couple of weeks ago when Lizzo was on tour. Unbelievable. I mean, that concert was so good at fun. If you'd been at the concert,
yeah,
it was so joyous and positive, and she's so adorable. Yeah, I don't think you can pretend that.
She's really good at acting, I've heard.
You have not heard that. You've made that up. You've just looked me in the eye and lied about Lizzo to further your argument
Great
that she
actress.
is a bad...
Sorry, back to the big girls and big boy dancers.
You are terrible. Anyway, they are fabulous, and they have come out in support and just said that the tour experience has been beyond just special. We have been so honoured to share the stage with such amazing talent.
I imagine them all in a room with Lizzo screaming at them saying, "You will post this statement or you will be fired."
Excuse me, Your Honour, may I approach the bench?
You may.
I want that struck from the record. All right, speaking of, yesterday we had a very brief discussion about whether or not we would be talking about Britney Spears and her divorce from her husband, Sam Asghari. I feel now uncomfortable about it.
Why?
Because you know why. You know why. Do you know why? Because it's a very sad time when somebody files for divorce from you.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And to react by posting a photograph of you on a horse, that's not healthy.
I know, but it shows
I feel like we are taking advantage.
She mustn't be that sad if she's posting pics on horses.
That is a flawed argument, Jack.
Why?
I don't think she knows what's going on.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, then what are we doing?
Well, it's because... There's an update.
Well, you give the update.
Okay, well, Sam Bright, the ex, has posted a statement saying, after 6 years of love and commitment to each other, my wife and I have decided to end our journey together. Asking for privacy seems ridiculous, so I will just ask for everyone, including media, to be kind and thoughtful, which we are.
Excuse me, but he's misspelt ridiculous, and therein lies the irreconcilable differences.
Oh, he has.
R-E-D.
Oh, that's not okay.
What a judgmental mole I turned out to be. This is a man in heartbreak.
Anyway.
Maybe he should listen to Miley Cyrus. This has been a Chrissy Swan show for Friday and for an entire week. We've absolutely loved it. Roll on the weekend with the school sport and stuff. I mean, I've opted out of that for years ago. You can do it if you want as well. We'll see you Monday. Have a beautiful weekend.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.